guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja Slay asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? Hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know if it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to go. The nugget today is when God stands up. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go ahead and do what? Shake up this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, let's see. And I pulled out two, well, actually only one. And what does it say? It says new friends, congratulations, and we'll take that all day long. Listen. When God stands up, everything else has to do with sit down. In other words, it has to get into its proper place, into its proper position, into submission where it belongs. And sometimes you have to look at it like if parents take their kids out to the playground, right? The parent sits down on the bench and they watch their kids from afar. Now, first of all, you know the kids have been asking, can we go to the playground? Can we go outside and play? Can we go to the playground? And you say yes. And so that's a reward. So now you as a parent, you're sitting on the bench and you see your child or your children out there playing on the playground. They're smiling, they're laughing, they're happy. Why? Because they have been rewarded with something. You can call it for you a manifestation. We're going to parallel this thing. And so you see your kid over there just having fun on the swings, on the slide, on the merry-go-round, on the monkey bars, building sand castles in the sandbox and just having fun. And then you notice as a parent, well, here goes some other kids right here. They're a little bit bigger than my kids, but they walking over to my kid. What are they doing? Why are they looking at my child like that? What? They just knocked over the sand castle. Now, as a parent, you don't stand up right then. You ain't getting upset. You say, oh, that's just a sandcastle. As long as they don't hit my child. As long as they don't kick my child. As long as they don't spit on my child. As long as they don't go too far, in other words. I'm going to stay right here seated because I know my child knows how to stay in character because my child knows who their parents are or is. You get what I'm saying? So you sitting there on the bench and you just watching it play out. And then one of the kids decide to go too far. And what happens as a parent? You stand up. And when you stand up, those two little kids who was causing trouble, they look at you with something in their eyes like, wait a minute, that's an adult walking over here. That's an adult walking over here. They ask the kid that they're picking on, is that your mama? Yes, that's my mama. Is that your? Yes, that's my daddy. And they saw what you did. And what does mama or daddy say when they walk over there after they stood up? They walk over there and they say, listen, you might have tried there with all these other kids, but this one right here belongs to me. Not to say that you don't care about all the other kids, but this one right here claims me as mama, claims me as daddy. This one belongs to me. And you will not do this. And then what? You as a parent put those two troublemakers into their rightful place. And what do? They go away. And then your child is back smiling and laughing again. And now they're able to play in peace and enjoy the reward that you've given them. That's what's happening to you right now. There may be a trial or tribulation of something that's going on in your life right now, and God is still seated, but he's watching. He sees what's going on. He sees the troublemakers. He's just saying as long as they don't go too far, because God knows how much you can bear. Are you listening to me? God knows exactly how much you can bear. Why? Because he's God at your core. So God says, as long as they don't go too far, I'm going to stay seated. But they're going to do something that calls God to stand up. And when God stands up, it's going to be too late. And when God comes to them in whatever shape, form, or fashion, it may be financial, it may be, I don't even want to say. It can be however God knows how to get their attention to get them into submission. Because when God stands up, anything that is out of order will have to sit down, get into submission, okay? And God is going to say, this one belongs to me. And it doesn't necessarily mean that nobody else belongs to God. It just means because you haven't activated your God at core, you don't have the access to the privileges that this one has. Because this one right here has access to God at core. Therefore, you can't do this one with this one. You can't cut up with this one. This one mine right here. Yeah, this one right here, can't touch this one. So if you are facing something and you're saying, why? Don't worry. God is about to stand up. God is about to stand up And when God stands up, everything that is out of order, that trial, tribulation, hardship, maybe it's your neighbors, maybe it's your family members, maybe it's your co-worker, maybe it's somebody that's been causing trouble, that's been nitpicking, doing a whole lot of stuff, trying to cause some strife and all kind of crazy stuff in your life. When God stands up, they're going to sit down. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to fight back. You don't have to try to go tit for tat. You don't have to try to get revenge. Why? Because when God stands up, you ain't got to just say a little prayer for them. Just say, oh God, please give them strength to take on what you're about to give them. Because apparently they didn't know that I had already activated you at court. And that's you what? Having some patience for them. Having some kindness for them. In other words, still wanting them to do well. But listen, when you throw the boomerang, it got to come back to you. So listen, whatever you've been going through, God is going to stand up. And everything that has been out of order, it is going to sit down and get into submission and be in the right position so that where you can continue enjoying your manifestations, okay? Because that's what happens when trials and tribulations or people, places, and things come in your life to cause all kind of mayhem. They're trying to prevent you from getting your manifestation or from enjoying your manifestation. And when God gives you a gift, give you a manifestation, give you your promise, give you your dream come true, if somebody's over there trying to disrupt it, God will stand up and put them in order. He will. He'll put them in their rightful place. And the only thing you'll be able to do for them when God put them in their place is just pray that they have enough strength to handle what God is about to give them. Are y'all listening to me? So listen, don't be over there worrying. Don't stress yourself out. It's going to work out just fine. The best is yet to come. Continue smiling. Continue thinking positive no matter what's going on. Why? Because God is going to stand up. And when God stands up, everything will be back in its rightful place in order. And you'll be able to do just like those little kids. Go back to playing as usual. Get back on that slide and have fun. Get back on those monkey bars and have fun. Get back on the merry-go-round round. Go ahead and build you a castle in a sandbox. Why? Because now the problem is gone. Now you can play in peace. In other words, enjoy yourself in peace. Y'all get it, got it good? I hope so. But if not, make sure you rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mess with smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.